Alright, there we go. And it's dark, but yeah, give me some light. Give me some light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light. We got these fluorescent lights.
Let's go back.
There we go. Okay. You know, still dark, still a little unclear, but just got to get this contact going on the YouTube because my husband said Instagram is play. Instagram is play. It ain't no money in Instagram. Which people make a lot of money off of Instagram.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They get sponsors. They get brand ambassadors. They get different opportunities. People talk about how they make money.
Multiple people get things. They say I got 1 million followers and I'm broke on Instagram. Like I've watched like at least 3 of those videos, so I don't know. You show me the video that say I got 1 million followers.
Because I just seen this girl. She said she got a lot of gigs from modeling off of Instagram.
That's the thing. You see, if you're looking pretty, you're gonna get modeling gigs.
Right. So
you see, it makes
that's
sense.
Money.
It's an image. If you're not selling an image, you shouldn't be like so deep into that Instagram. Like if you're selling music, yeah, you'll get the job.
People get a lot of tickets sold on their Instagram. They be like link in bio. They have their marketing together as far as what they're trying to get people to buy or get. You know, they be like click the link in my bio.
You gotta prove it.
I mean,
like I said, I just know I watched like at least 3 people.
Okay, that's very small amount. That's a very, very, very small percentage to say that that's what it is.
I'm not saying it ain't no money in it. I'm just saying it's just a proven fact that it's a marketing skill, and you take it to the place that pay you, and you use that as a marketing thing. You don't ever go there first. That's the thing.
I feel like people do go to Instagram first. Like, first thing they do when they wake up is go to Instagram. First thing they do before they go to sleep is go to Instagram.
That's what you
Most of the new generation
the YouTubers
people
go to YouTube
do
first, and then they send what they get to YouTube.
I disagree, and I am more new generation. He be on Instagram Live every day. Instagram Live every day. Like, and then he take the Instagram lives and put them on YouTube. So yes, I do think that YouTube is becoming more of the thing, the social media platform that seeming to be like, you know, where social media is going.
What do you mean?
It hasn't always been a thing. It's really becoming a thing these days because people are realizing that they can make a living off of YouTube.
People just realizing that it's been what it's always been, and they like, oh, I can make money. Instagram still to this day ain't figured out a way to give people their money for the promotion that they do through the Instagram. So until they do that, you have to lean back off of Instagram. I'm not saying Instagram ain't a platform you use. I got an Instagram. I got 3 Instagrams. What I'm trying to say, all I am saying is this: that ain't the first place to go. Okay. You see what I'm saying? YouTube and the other one. Show me the person that got 1 million people that's hidden and just making it off YouTube, off Instagram. Nobody.
I mean, I haven't did that research because that's not what I'm into. And today's topic, let's stay on topic, you guys. Today's topic, I said, my husband asked me, what should we talk about? And I told him we should talk about creating the life that you want for yourself. And this topic, he said, I don't feel like we should talk about that because I ain't where I want to be. So I don't feel like I should be, you know, telling people how to live their life, which was not what the topic even was about, because it's not about telling
Do
you
know
what your life is. The topic is you creating your own life. So it's not about us telling you what to do with your life or how to do what we're doing with our lives. The thing is, the topic is creating your life and knowing that you have the ability to create your life, because not only are you the creator itself, but also knowing the energy to use when you're creating, such as your sacral energy. So when we're talking about chakras, we're dealing with our sacral energy, which is the color orange. The element is water, and it's the energy of sexuality, but it's also the energy of creativity. It's the energy of fluidity, just being fluid and having fun with life, having fun creating your life. And this is what I wanted to talk about today.
And correct. This is what I said. I said one thing. What's up with people? I said one thing. I just feel like.
That's YouTube too?
No, this is Facebook.
Okay. What up, Facebook?
This is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I said that we can't go through, like, that's the thing. My mind, everybody is telling everybody how to live the opposite life, and that's like the new hustle. Instead of actually just living your life and perfecting living your life. So that's what I was saying when I was saying, like, I'm not at the point to tell nobody how to live their life, because I'm so focused on perfecting how I'm living my life.
And that's the topic of the conversation, is you focusing, how are you focusing on living your life? How are you perfecting your life? And this is the conversation. This is what a podcast I would like to listen to. Like, what are you doing to perfect your life? What are you doing how do you focus only on your life, if that's what you're doing right now?
Cutting out all the world.
But
anything that ain't got nothing that don't serve you. That's what a nigga say. Shout out to the nigga. Cut out the things that no longer really serves you. And sometimes it be thinking like you can help the world. And it be like, come on. It goes so deep, because you lose so many like people. That think about how many people you done lost, or we done lost, that just tried to help the eyes in us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if they would have probably just been like, you know what, y'all ain't gonna listen. Y'all definitely ain't gonna listen long enough to make change. Like, we still talking about stuff that happened in the 50s today. We still talking about race relations and how people is being treated today.
Because it's still going on today.
You want me to tell you why it's still going on? Because everybody thinking outside of themselves. That's the only reason it keep going on. Everybody, this is the same way like the police will choke somebody out and everybody pull out their camera and take a picture of it instead of saying, dog, he can't breathe. Help him out. Like, help him, because you ain't helping him by filming him. That ain't helping him. So it's the same game. It's like, no, I'm not even going to put that energy towards that. Why? Because I know you ain't going to listen. Same way everybody's on this Kaepernick. He signed with Nike. People burning Nikes. Black people, what y'all going to do? Burn your Nikes? Or you going to buy more of them? Like, and it ain't nothing against Nike.
It's just all so I guess just going back to the topic, which is creating your life. I found that for me, creating my life really, you really have to go within yourself. And yes, you do have to let go of the things your parents put on you. You have to let go of the things people put on you. You have to let go of seeing so many visuals and being so inspired by exterior things, because those things influence your life in the way. So for me, I really want to hone in on what Jessica wants for her life. And I know that by just taking time to see what brings me joy and see what brings me amusement and comfort. These are the things that I want to bring more into my life. So let me just share a testimony. Before my husband quit his job, I visualized this very moment where he would be at home and we would be a family, and it would be just him at home and I'm at home and me and my family. I didn't know how this would turn out. I didn't really work out the logistics of it. I just visualized us being at home as a family. So when that manifested, when I actually brought that into a reality, there's other obstacles that I wasn't prepared or I didn't think of in the midst of me coming up with that vision for our life. So now, as these obstacles come, now I'm visualizing, okay, yeah, he's at home, but now we have to figure out our financial situation. And that has been making me visualize my life now. So now what I'm visualizing is a way that we can be at home, but the money is flowing in so that we don't have to have that pressure or that stress about where's the money going to come in, when is the money going to come in, because those were obstacles that I didn't foresee when I was visualizing, when I was so focused on my husband being home. So now that he's home, I'm seeing what's my next obstacle, what the next creation that I want to create. So this is how I'm creating my life, and this is what this conversation in this podcast is about. Is like knowing where you're at right now in your life and visualizing seeing what you don't want in your life, seeing what you don't like in your life, and accepting that for where it's at, but then visualizing how you want your life to look and not allowing any other outside forces to influence what you want. Like I seen this girl today, she was like, I'm a twerker, I'm a DJ. She was like, you never heard of that, right? Yeah, because I'm creating my own lane. And that was so dope to me, because it's like, if people ain't never seen what you trying to do, or they ain't never heard about how you trying to get things done, they're going to put doubt towards that vision. And it's for you to see, to not like even doubt yourself, like have enough confidence in yourself, have enough will and power within yourself, know who you are, have enough just confidence in yourself to be like, I'm creating something that you ain't never seen, and that's what it is. Like, that's exactly what I'm doing. Great. Like, I'm glad you never seen this being done, because I'm going to show you that I am the creator. I will create this life that no one has seen, or this, I'm going to create my life, and it's going to be very unique. So like I said, on my journey, like us being home together, that's already a thing. Like, how are y'all doing that? People ask us that, like, how are y'all both at home and no one's working? People are like blown away that this is they don't know the under.
Wait. No.
They don't know the behind the scenes of it.
It's the underlay for the overplay. And I'll give you the underlay overplay. We do work.
We're
not always like together. There's periods where I go make money. There's periods where she goes and make money, and we just bring it back. We cut. I think we did that like the past 3 years, like where we cut a lot of dependencies. And then when I left, we was already like at a minimal space, to whereas now we can make at a minimal space and we just spend more time within the family. And that's why I think like we lose a lot. Like, you gotta understand, like, it's a lot of money being made in America today. Like, especially with families, baby mamas, baby daddies, married families, whatever it is. Like, a lot of money is being made and a lot of money is being wasted and spent on phone bills. I can give you phone bills, number one. You got one family, 5 people, everybody spending $100. That's $500. I remember in the 90s when there was a time where your grandma or your mama was tripping when the bill was just $100. And it was one phone. Now you got, everybody got their own phone and everybody's spending $120, $100. You see what I'm saying? So basically, we just adjusted how we move and what we really need, and we really working on what we need.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody outside of us like controlling how we moving. And I think like that's probably like the top thing between the both of us, is that we both is like humbled enough to understand that. Put the camera on her. Like,
I am.
We both humble enough to understand like what we need, because it's a game like that they're playing on the masses, and you're gonna either play it and be on the right side or you're gonna be on the left side. You're gonna pick a side. You're gonna pick a side. Like I said, going back to the little Nike situation. Whatever the thing is, you picking a side. Going to the Donald Trump. Donald Trump ain't did shit to you, ain't doing shit to you or nothing. You still waking up, going to work tired, hating your job, whatever the case may be. You doing that. Donald Trump ain't signing your check, ain't doing shit to your check, ain't doing nothing. So it's like, stop giving him that energy. I would never allow him to get none of that energy to make him feel like he really controlling my life. No, I get up and do what I want to do. Daily. And he don't have nothing to do with it. And if he did make a move, I'll move a different way. Like, and that's how we gotta do, like, in its totality. So that's the one thing I would say, like, when getting your life, and what was the topic?
Creating your life.
Creating your life. Creating your life has to do with you taking ownership in its totality of your life. You taking ownership of your life. Stop putting it on everybody else. Every time somebody signs something, you everybody do. Like, come on, man. Just
and
look at the energy.
My dad said it best on the last podcast when he said the greatest trick that they did to us is to make us look outside of ourselves for ourselves, or to make us look outside of ourselves, period.
Yeah.
Like, and we do that so much. We always looking outside of ourselves. And if you stay within yourself, like I this last like maybe 2-3 months for me, I have been like going so deep within myself that I almost felt like, I was just at a low space. I was in a dark space, but it wasn't like a bad space. It was just like I had to go that deep within myself to really like go to my roots, like go to the root of who I was and how I got some of the ideas that I had, why I was having some of the behaviors, the attitudes, like all these things that I had to go to the root of myself. And I went to my childhood. I was asking my parents questions. I was going deep because I'm like, I have to really know me. And it's been like this journey. Like, I've studied the root chakra. That's like dealing with your childhood wounds. That's dealing with your foundation. That's dealing with your security. So I did that work, worked on that. Now I'm on the sacral chakra, and this is why this topic is, creating your life, because that's the space of the sacral chakra. It's the ability to create. And when we're talking about like your push it back.
You good?
Okay. So we're dealing with your reproductive organs, and we're dealing with like the womb and, creation, your sexuality, like the energy that it takes to create life is the same energy that you can put into a business or into creating the life that you want for yourself. And I could just remember like having that strong energy in my womb. And before, when I didn't understand that energy being in there, I would think sexually, like, oh, I think I want some sex, because that energy would be so strong there. And I didn't realize like that was the time that I needed to create a business, or that was the time I needed to focus on shifting my life and visualizing and creating that, taking that energy to put into like what was my next move. I would just call up my dip or whatever it was, and I would get that energy off in that low vibrational way, even though that's just where I was at. But today I'm like, oh, that's that energy. Like when that energy rises, I'm like in that area, ladies. And I don't know if men feel it, but they, when you feeling that sexual energy, it's not always like, oh, let me go get this nut off. It's like, let me use that energy, that strong, passionate energy to really go within myself and see what I want to create and see what I want to change today in my life. And that is where I'm at right now within this sacral, chakra. That's what it's about. And just knowing that who you are as a creator, knowing that if there's a lane that you haven't seen yet, you can be that first person to create that. Though there's nothing new under the sun, there's also things that you may not have seen in your world. Like me growing up the way that I grew up and going through the things that I grew up, I never seen a stay-at-home mother that's a millionaire. This is what I'm seeing for myself today. Like, how can I create a lifestyle where I can be at home with my family, flexible, like I can come and go as I please. My husband is here with my kids, or someone that I know and love is with my kids, or, whatever the case may be. It's just very flexible for me to balance everything in my life, because I know I need to have multiple streams of income to be a millionaire and to have, this lifestyle that I see for me and my family. So with that being said, I have to visualize how this is going to manifest, and in the midst of me just thinking about it, it's manifesting. Like, it ain't came yet, but this is how it always worked. Like, when I wanted my husband to quit his job, it wasn't there yet. I was really wanting him to be home with me because I was tired of him being gone for 10 hours out the day. And then, we still just maintaining. It just didn't make sense to me. So I knew that the time was more valuable than just maintaining. So that was like the driving force of that vision and that energy. So this next energy is like, okay,
she in control of all the things. Let me get back to the basics, because see, she'll get into a point where she feel like
it is me.
What you gotta understand is it's a duplicity. It's a duplicity. What you gotta understand is this. The balance comes in. The Most High gonna give you everything you want, and then He's gonna take it away, and it's up to you to get it back, right? So that's all it was. I worked at a place for I think 13, going on 14 years, right? Every year I quit, but I never left. Year 1, I was quit. Year 2, I left with like 40 occurrences. I think I got the paperwork right here somewhere. I left with like 40 occurrences. So every year, like, my heart left that place. But I didn't actually do it until she pumped the same energy that I've always felt and confirmed it through. Like, yeah, leave. And confirmed it. Like, I'll run it past a homie and he'll be like, nigga, you gonna leave that? You getting paid this much. But still today I get paid that much when I want to work. That's the most craziest part about it.
Mm-hmm.
I still today get paid exactly what I got paid there when I want to. If you want to know that, you gotta buy my book. But
Yes, man.
nah, but on some real stuff, that's what it is. Like
Mm-hmm.
it really boils down to like just make it like based on what she wanted. You see what I'm saying? And in actuality, my life is based on what I wanted as well. You see what I'm saying? I knew that I wanted to be in my daughter's life and show them a different side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who even came up with this idea that it's a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad? I'm not a stay. I'm always home. Home is where I'm at. If I'm leaving, I'm only leaving for a reason anyway. So I'm always stay at home. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to bring it on that space to where people understand that it's not all what she